it is Erin Bird here. It is Friday. I love Fridays. I don't know about you. I love Fridays. Fridays are a great day because they kind of culminate the week, and I'm able to look back and say, oh my goodness, look at what I've accomplished. Or maybe not accomplished. But if you're joining me, say, hey, Erin, let me know that you're here. I always love to know who's with me. Even on the replay, when you're coming in on the replay, let me know that you're here. I'm going to invite a few people onto live because I just kind of jumped on real quick. And so I'm going to invite a few friends who have asked me over the time, hey, can you send me a quick invite and let me know when you're going live? So I am doing that right now. So if you're joining me, say, hey, Erin, let me know that you're here. I always love to know who's here with me on these Facebook Live. So we are episode number 24 of Expand Your Preschool Program in 2019, 30 tips in 30 days. And we are already in episode number 24. Can y'all believe it? I can't believe it that we've made it this far already. And I am having such a great time, and I'm talking to so many studio owners and teachers, and they're asking questions. And so I love that we're able to get really clear, and I'm able to give some tips around those questions. Hey, Heather, I'm so glad that you're here. Happy Friday to you too. So today I'm going to give a tip that might have you saying, And so I want to explain it. So today's tip, if you take anything away from our time together, is this: that it is okay to say no. It's okay to say no. And actually, by saying no more frequently, you will find that you are happier, your staff is happier, your parents are happier, and you're thinking to me, Erin, if I'm saying no, how is that possible? How is that possible? So I want to dive into that real quick and talk about that, because I was working with one of my coaching clients today, actually before this, and we had a whole conversation about this. Because as a dance studio owner or even a teacher, there's a lot of noise. And when I say noise, there are a lot of people with a lot of opinions of what you should be doing, right? A lot of opinions. Everybody has their 2 cents about how you should do things, how you should, you should be doing more Instagram, you should be doing this, you should be doing that, you should be, right? Everyone has an opinion, and that's okay. But I learned how by using this one little word more often, it changed my life for the better, right? And I've gotten really good at saying, no, thank you. No, thank you. And so let's dive into that. So how many times have you had a parent or a potential customer ask for a discount, right? And sometimes internally, one, we want to be a people pleaser. So many people are people pleasers, right? We want everybody to be happy, and we want the business, and we want this, and we want everyone to be happy and love us and love everything about us. But the truth is that not everybody should love you. We're not for everybody, as everybody's not for us. There are people in this world that I do not want to do business with because they are not my people. Their values do not align with my values, right? And so it's okay to say no to them. It's okay to say no. It is okay to say no. And I found out that here's the thing, is that the moment that I was really conscientious about saying no to things that did not bring me joy. Hey, Maggie, I'm so glad that you're here. The moment that I got really good at saying no to things that didn't bring me joy, that didn't align with my values or the values of my business, right? The moment that I did that, everything started to change. Everything started to change for me. I started making more money because I wasn't giving people discounts. I knew my value. I knew that what I was giving was so much more than what these people were asking me to do. And so I simply was able to say, no. What I am worth, my declaration of my prices, my tuition is what I am worth. And no one is going to tell me that I'm less than I know that I am worth. Okay? So I started making more money. My customers were actually happier because I was being very decisive about where I spent my time. Because here's the thing. I was trying to be a people pleaser, y'all. I wanted everybody to be happy. I wanted to be involved, which is great. But when I took a step back and looked at what are my goals for myself and for my family, and if something was taking away from that, it wasn't worth my time. And I realized that I needed to be very selective about what I said yes to and what I decided to give away. And by doing that, my customers actually became happier because I was more present. And I was really invested in spending my time in them and making them feel as part of a community and part of a tribe and part of our family. I wasn't being torn all over the place because I was trying to be the president of my PTA, and I was trying to be a board member on our Chamber of Commerce, and I was trying to do all the things that I thought I was supposed to do, but they weren't aligning with my goals or my family's goals. And when I took a step back and was able to really evaluate that and realize that if I said no more often, things would change. And so here's the other thing. When I started saying no, people stopped trying to walk all over me. People stopped trying to walk all over me because they realized with a simple, no, thank you. That doesn't align with my goals. What do they say to that? No, thank you. I'm very polite. But here's the other key to this. I realized that I didn't need to go through this long, thorough explanation as to why I'm saying no. Because going through this long explanation and giving reasons and excuses and all of that, it wasn't fitting. It was really continuing the people pleasing, trying to make sure nobody got upset. But when I was very direct about, no, thank you, this doesn't align with my goals, they got the point. They got the point. And then people stopped trying to walk all over me. They realized that I was confident in myself and my value and my worth. And they realized that I was not going to give in, and I was only going to come from a place that aligned with my values and my goals. And so things started to change for me. And so you might be thinking, how does this possibly work, right? But the truth is, you need to say no more to other people and yes to you. Do you. Do what you know feels right inside for you. You have to take care of you first before you can take care of other people. You know your mama told you that, and I'm here telling you the same thing, right? You do you. And if the things that people are asking of you do not align with your goals or your values, it's an easy no. Easy no. Because if we always go back to the question of, does this align with my values or my goals, then you can answer the question easily without guilt, without any sort of, oh my goodness, are they going to be mad? The people-pleasing thoughts. Yes, Maggie, you have to say yes to you. And it's funny because I started out thinking about this when I was working for other people in corporate America, right? And I remember I had this one boss who he had no problem saying no to people, and nobody ever batted an eye. Nobody ever batted an eye when he said no, right? He had the confidence, the power, the leadership to say no, right? And then when you start observing, there was a gal in our office who was a sales manager, and he would give her deadlines that were just unrealistic. Unrealistic. But she could not tell him no. She felt like she had to say, okay, yes, I'll do that. Okay, I'll get it done. And she would work herself to death trying to reach this unattainable goal. But if she simply would have said, no, that's not going to work because I need 2 weeks and that's a realistic expectation, I guarantee you, this gentleman that I had as a boss, he would have said, he would have appreciated her more for saying no than just yes. Because here's what happens. She'd say yes, she wouldn't meet the deadline, and he'd be disappointed, right? But by standing up and saying yes to us and what our needs are, we don't leave people disappointed. We don't leave people disappointed. We're clear about where we are and what we're doing, right? So by saying no more, you are actually saying yes to you. And that's a powerful, powerful thing. When we stop trying to say yes to everybody else and we get really clear on us, you do you, magic happens. Things start to shift. And so if there's one thing that you can take away from all of our time together, is that I really want you to do you. And I want you to say no more. Protect your time. Your time is valuable. You don't get that time back, right? We don't get that time back. And so by saying no more and being intentional on where you spend your time, things will change for you. And you will feel this power inside that you might have never felt before, and a confidence that you've never felt before. And when I started doing that, and when my clients start doing that, things shift for them. Their business grows, they make more money, their families, their staff, everyone is happier. And so sometimes the easy answer is no thank you. No thank you. So I hope that this resonates with you, and if it has, let me know. And I'm so excited to continue on. We only have a few more days of these 30 tips in 30 days. I can't believe it, but we still have some more gold nuggets to share with you. So I'm going to leave you all there. I hope you have a fantastic Friday, and I will see y'all tomorrow for another little nugget of info that I hope that little tip can get you thinking. So I'm going to leave you there. Have a fantastic Friday, y'all, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye, friends.